welcome once again to another brand new and very, very beautiful episode of UVW, United Voice of Women. Well, what is United Voice of Women all about? It is for women, all right, to encourage women, to inspire women, and to be able to learn a lot from women. Because you know what? All of us have always observed that people like me and we all have just a common life, let's put it that way. We have a personal life and we have a professional life, and we are all busy trying to juggle between the two, and sometimes we do one better than the other, and everything revolves around this basically. And what I felt was, these are the kind of people that I can relate with, because I cannot relate with people that have won crowns and titles, and because I am not them. Okay, maybe one day I would become them, but today I'm not. And most of us just have this life that is keeping us so busy that maybe it doesn't even give you enough time to think about something else. Now, that is a different topic to discuss, but what I want to say is, every woman around me, every woman among us inspires me, and that is what inspired me to bring United Voice of Women on Mana TV International, so that we all can share each other's ideas, and hopefully, I would actually think definitely learn a lot from each other. So, like every week, friends, I have got another beautiful guest waiting to say hello to all of us right here with us. Well, hello and welcome, Narmada. It's a pleasure having you on United Voice of Women.
Hey, actually, it's my pleasure. I think the way you introduced, I feel so good already.
I know. You know what? It's such a feel-good kind of thing, right? Because this is just about us. We all can connect with each other. We know why we do what we do, and what is our regular life, and how we can possibly make it even better, through different women is, I think, the bestest thing that can happen, as for me, right? So I want every guest of mine to take away that as well. So when I said United Voice of Women, have you actually had the opportunity to watch any episodes before?
Yes, not the recent series, but I think I watched the previous ones, a few years old ones. Yep.
The New Jersey series, right?
Correct. Yes, those I did watch.
So you have an idea, right? Yes. So basically, we have fun, nothing else. So Narmada, how would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm actually a IT professional working in a software industry for the past 25 years, and a mom for 2 lovely kids and a dog. And I've been, I studied, and I was born, brought up, studied in India. And then I moved to US after I got married. Lived in New Jersey for about 18, 19 years. And then I moved to Dallas sometime back. And now here I am in Dallas in front of you all. So far things are going good, and I'm enjoying every day of my life.
Awesome. You know what? You actually told the crux of it anyway. You are enjoying life as it is. That is beautiful. Lot of people are still struggling to get there. You know that, right?
Yes, I do know. I wouldn't say that I don't have my moments. I do have sometimes, but I think it's still, I think it's not like I have to go down and there are things, and I just bounce back. So it's okay.
Wow, that is incredible. You put it so simply, but actually it is incredible. People are working so hard to get there. So congratulations. This itself says there is a lot we can learn from you. So have you always been like this?
I don't think so. I think I learned a lot in my life and I had my own times and all. But now I think I reached a stage, maybe it's age gives maturity and what you go through in life also adds to it. So right now things are like, I kind of know what, you know, these things happen in life. Sometimes you do have your own moments, but I think as long as you're alive, I think that's the biggest thing you should be celebrating for it. That's all.
Wow. So, how did you get into this space? You're absolutely right. We're all going through a lot of things. Sometimes we don't even understand what is it that is not okay, or what is it that is bothering us. There could be a lot of people who don't even have the time to reflect upon it.
Yeah, I agree.
Have you had the time to reflect? Do you have any kind of an understanding of what is it that has nothing for you to say, or a lot to say, or when you said that I reached this space, so how did you reach this space? And possibly you can even tell us, why did you have to work on getting to this space?
It's actually not that. I don't know if you work for it, will it happen? That I don't know. It's just a
Uh-huh.
process. I think some good friends who I met, and I think I did start doing a little bit of yoga. That helped me balance out a lot actually. I think if you eat healthy and you are physically active, you are doing things that somehow gives some positivity in you automatically, I think. And
Mm.
along with that, I think some experiences and some of those things which change the perspective of what is more important, what is not so important in life. And you don't have to really as long as you're healthy and things are good, everybody is okay, I think you're good, that's it. Like, because there's no end for anything. Like, if you really dream, there's no end for money or these kind of things. The more you get, the more you keep asking for. So I think I somehow I feel as long as I'm healthy and everyone around me are good, I don't have bigger problems in life, I think that's it, that's enough for me.
Wow. You know what? That is so, so, so beautiful. That is nirvana in itself. It is. What else do you need? What else do you need? If you feel, I'm okay, you're good. You're absolutely good. This means you're not lost. You know where you are, you know how you are, and you're happy with what you are and who you are.
Yes, yes. I do have some things which I want to do in my life. Like, everyone has some things which you want to achieve, some places you want to visit, some kind of things which you want to do. Those are there. I think as if life permits, yes, I would want to go achieve all those things, whatever I want. I have some places which I definitely want to visit. So let's
Like what?
see.
Like what?
Oh, I want to go to Mount Kailash. That's one place I want to go. I
Mhm.
want to do like that. There's been a dream that I want to do deep sea diving once, experience the sea diving, because I always afraid of water. So
Oh,
now, but I do love that experience of going in the water and seeing that thing. So I hope that, like, I'll be able to take some classes and go there. I want to experience that one, like, do it by myself, go into deep. So some of these things like these, like,
like down and see the life under the sea, right?
yes, yes.
Beautiful, so beautiful. I was this close to ready, this close
Uh,
to ready to jump in while I was in Bahamas, but I couldn't do that. You know,
oh, you should have done.
I was this close to it. I totally told myself, no, 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 I will do it, okay? But I didn't. Somehow I couldn't, But yeah, these are the things that actually, not that it was my dream that I wanted to do it or something. I was there, so I saw people doing it, and I thought I should do it too. And then I thought, no, 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 I can't do it.
Yeah, like this, I have these some of these things, but yeah, so I'll see.
awesome. And you know what? That is definitely a dream that is easily achievable, right? You just need some time, basically, for that.
So
Right?
yes, I do want to do it. So
Absolutely, that shouldn't be a problem at all. Okay, so you know what? Like I said, this chat that we have on UEW is all about understanding the other person's journey, right? So that is where we actually find things that we could take away.
mm-hmm.
Right. So, have you always been like this right from when you were a young girl?
Oh
This
no.
mindset?
No, 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 no. I was just like a normal girl, at least. I just wanted to.
You define as normal.
Normal means, not having any big kind of dreams or something. Just like, like, in usual, I'm from South India. It's like, studies were the main focus when I was a kid. And that was main thing. And then after that, automatically getting married was one of those things. So going through that cycle, everything, that was what it was actually. At one point, in fact, when I got married, I never wanted to even do a job. So I was like, no, I'll be happy just staying at home, was how I was. But
Yeah,
then I think now it's like, I don't think I can even imagine staying at home without having any job or anything for myself like that.
there
So
you
that
go.
it's just, I think I really don't know how and when it kicked in, but I think yeah, I realized financial independence is very important. So that's how things
Yeah,
started.
that's a nice point to talk about. Financial independence. For some reason, it is still something that is not very common from people that hail from India, right? Or let's not talk about today's generation. Today's generation in India seems to be miles ahead of us living in US. I particularly believe that. Do you? Does it make sense to you? What I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I agree. I think people, and I think the thought process of everyone changed even in India right now. They are also, everyone wants to do their studies, everyone wants to work, everyone wants to be successful in career. It's not like just something men do anymore. It's everyone.
Okay, that's exactly my point. So, what I'm trying to say is, it was not like that when we grew up in India,
Yeah,
right?
yes,
There
yes.
was,
Yes.
but we left the country pretty soon in life. What about you? I mean, I left around 23. I left India,
Same
and,
thing.
right? Yeah. So you're pretty young, right? It's a very, I would say, very impressionable age where you
Yeah,
really.
I was 22 when I came to US.
There you go. So, you know what? That is a pretty impressionable age that we come here. And for some reason, I feel today when I go back to India, or even, our films, our music, all these things reflect the culture.
Correct. Yeah.
Isn't that right? So even just through that, besides when we visit India, okay, which is also pretty amazing to look at the change, right? I
Mhm.
feel that we haven't changed as much. People who came abroad, many years ago,
Mhm.
did not really turn into these super awesome, independent women financially, emotionally, socially, wanting to just do what they want. And it doesn't really matter what anybody thinks. It's got nothing to do with your age, no boundaries whatsoever, is what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing here, all of us seem to be more traditional in the sense that there are so many things that we've brought with us from India that it has stayed. Maybe
Yeah.
could have added a couple of frills, to our personality, but we are still those people, is what I believe. Do you agree or you do not?
Partially agree. I
Okay.
definitely know that I agree with one thing, that we all have those deep root, these thoughts, this culture, these traditions and all, like, deeply, like, inside us. So
DNA, right?
that, yeah, it's that I don't think things will change. But from a other aspect, I do know that a lot of women who I know, who I work with, or at work, or even who I meet in my community when I go out everywhere, women are, I don't think they are all like next generation or something, even just few years apart from me. Those women also, they're all into different areas in their career. It's no longer like, just one career, like, where you just study and just do a job in that area. It's no longer like that. I do see women trying to like, women who came long time back also from India, they're also trying to explore new areas. If somebody is interested in cooking, I see a lot of them are doing home based catering services and all. And I see small chains like, mom and pop kind of stores, and like, whatever they can do. There are so many people who do home based boutique and that kind of thing. Some of them do parlors, like, they have their own either in their basement or one room where they do the beauty courses, they do that. I know someone who's very, this is something first time I also met, like a full on professional personal trainer, yoga instructor, body fitness. Like, it's amazing to know such people who are like really so good. Like, it, they people are trying whatever area they are comfortable. I think people are exploring, I do see right now. And also I think it's no longer like, you have to be in a office based job to get money. Financial freedom can be in whichever way it is. You can do whatever you are interested in, and then you can be fine. You can earn, and you actually, basically, it doesn't have to be just those office based jobs anymore for most of them. I think
As
everyone is trying to just become financially independent, doing what they're interested also.
So true, so true. I think that is something really a very good point that we are not really talking about it as much, right? I mean,
Yeah,
people are learning to follow their passions,
correct. Yeah.
right? They are
Yes,
actually it. And like you said, that typical 9 to 5 jobs that we are all, what shall I say, used to hearing
correct.
about.
Yeah.
Job is the regular 9 to 5. That is a job. Everything else is just nothing, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
people are making such things their jobs and owning it, right?
Yeah.
Totally owning it and wanting to do something. Yeah, I think the most important thing while I'm talking to you, I'm realizing is that women seem to be wanting very badly to do something,
Yes.
not just want to be insignificant anymore. Would I be right if I said that word?
Yeah. You're right, actually.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. They, I think maybe when they have a younger kids or babies and all, they take a break. But as soon as they think that, okay, kids can, means actually that's a very good thing. It's nothing to think that you are not giving importance to your career. But really, I think giving that time and taking career apart and doing something like dedicated to your kids, that only moms can do. I don't think anyone else can do it that way. That's actually awesome. And as soon as they realize that the kids are independent a little bit, and then, like, like the moms can go out and do some jobs, they're exploring all options available. Actually, people are really not restricting themselves to some of these office based jobs. They're exploring all options. And it's very pretty interesting and impressive. Like, actually, I just get a some of the people who I meet when they are into such different careers. It's really very inspiring, actually.
So true. That's a very good point you brought in too. Nowadays, I see women around us wanting to do a job. Okay, definitely. All right. To be financially stable and financially independent. Talking about financially independent, again, I would take that as a different topic and talk to you. But yeah, about women basically wanting to also pursue their passions.
Correct.
Okay? And they want to be good in everything. They want to be a good mom, they want to be a good what shall I say, employee wherever they are, right? They want to be their best. It's
Yes.
not that I want to go and work because that is the impression we had for quite a long time. This is a very shift that I see, that people are enjoying everything and saying that we will enjoy everything, or otherwise it
Yeah.
was the only cribbing. You have to do your job, you have to come back home, you have to do all this, you're so tired. Am I right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, you're right there. Yes.
This was the kind of vibes that we got from every woman around us that we met. But suddenly, it has actually disappeared.
Yeah.
Nobody is giving even a thought to anything that doesn't work. Maybe that is what it is.
Yeah, could be.
Could be, right? It's
Yeah.
all so filled with positivity. They only want to think about what they are doing, how they are doing, and what they want to do, basically.
Yes.
And nothing else. Keeping it simple maybe would be the word, right? But
Yeah.
at the same time, Narmada, I'm also seeing that bringing up children, raising these kids, seems to be one place that parents are struggling big time, is what I observed. What would you say?
When you say struggling, what kind of struggle it is? Like,
Basically, it is coming off to me as a vibe of, you know, it is something very, some challenging.
it is challenging, but I love the challenge.
There you go.
It is, it means each stage of your, means I have a 20-year-old son now. Every
Wow.
stage of his life till now, there is a different challenge. It's not the same. There is, when they're young, it's more physical and all this. You have to continuously take care of, and then slowly the challenges, the problems become different as you start seeing different problem at every stage of the life. But yeah, I really can't imagine my life without him at all.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
That is a given.
yeah, and also it's good to see him having some of my values, my thoughts, and trying to kind of, I really feel like maybe some things which I dream and I couldn't do or something, maybe my son will be in a better thing than me. So I don't know if it is a challenge or something, but at the same time, I think it is definitely a little bit challenging. Means I know if they're not there, maybe you have all the time for yourself and you can just do whatever you want. But I think it's still it's totally worth it. I really don't feel any problem there. I really feel yeah, it's totally worth it. I can say that for both my kids. I have a 13-year-old daughter for her, and also I do have a dog. Even him, I feel the same thing. You just get so much love. That's
Yes.
all.
And so beautifully put, Narmada. See, it's all about perspective. That's why every woman is so different, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Now,
every person is different. Yes.
now whatever you have said, the way you have put it, but you know what I'm talking about, how I get my vibes from people, right? Now you are talking only about yourself, but
Mm.
I'm everybody in perspective while I'm still talking to you.
Mm.
That's different angles that we are coming from right now. So that's why I'm talking more about, what I see, what I feel, and
Mm.
what is your opinion on that, right? So now what you said, this bringing up children thing, most of the women that I have come across so far are finding it extremely challenging.
Yeah, I think one thing is, Vani, what I feel,
Uh-huh.
most of our the time goes off with our kids only, like, throughout the day in general. So what I feel, when women tend to meet other people, the common topic is something which they're, because it's kids, is something which they've been spending a lot of time. The most common topic which they can start off is kids. And I think obviously when you start talking with other people, you will bring up all these challenges and all these things. So it's maybe that's why it keeps coming in any common conversation. But at the same time, I think it's just that I think it helps them to just vent out sometimes, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's like a problem or something for most of them. I wouldn't say that there are no problems at all with any kids or any parents. It's not like that. But most of the times I feel it might be just that is one of the common topic which people can easily talk, like, you can have a conversation with other people very easily. So maybe.
Make it so effortless for you? Do you do you talk a lot to your kids? Like your kids become your friends or something? What kind of a relationship do you have with your kids?
Oh yeah, I'm really very friendly with them.
Okay.
For me, one thing is I don't have any big expectations out of both my kids.
Wow.
I have absolutely no problem in whatever career, whatever they choose in their life. I just want them to be independent and happy. That's all. However, whatever track they pick, however they go, I'm fine. So I don't have any big expectations. So I don't know. Maybe that's why it's like I'm very friendly and we don't have any arguments or anything at all usually.
Wow. You have no idea, Narmada. This is like an aha moment. Definitely something that is brilliant. Okay, what you said just now, though it is the most simple thing you said. I know.
Yeah.
I know personally. Okay, but what I'm saying is, this is something that people are struggling with forever. Okay, and today you actually like literally put it in a plate and gave it to me to understand why. You literally put that thing in a plate. You don't have any expectations. You just want to let them be.
Yeah.
Right? You just want to let them be. But I'm sure around you, everywhere, you see how extremely competitive parents are about their kids and what they do with their journeys.
Yes, yes.
They have to dance, they have to play some great game, they have to be out there in everything, they have to be number one in school, they have to be number one in every activity, be it sports or cultural, or they need to be pushed into everything and they need to come out like winners of everything.
No, I also try that, but I mean, I try to see if they can go into some of these other activities. Everything I also try, but I try to push a little bit. But of course, when things don't work out, I try to talk, and then I know there's no point now. Then and after that, there's no point, so I just leave it. I'm like, okay, fine.
Awesome. What, Narmada, what you're saying so simply is a very, very, very great thing. What you're actually doing is ensuring you have told your kids what else is there that you can do.
Yeah.
You are actually just helping them see. Okay, maybe they're not really focusing on what they're seeing around or whatever. So I guess you're trying to give them an idea, right? That these are all things out there that you possibly do. Okay, so let me know if you want to do anything.
Yeah, means I keep telling them that, sometimes when you are, these will help when you grow, like, some of them help you relax, like, if you are into music, if you are into arts, they help you. It's kind of like different kind of meditation when you are into some of these fine arts, something, and some kind of sports helps in fitness and all that. I try to push them a little bit, but if they are really not interested, then there's nothing I can do. I just leave it. I'm like, okay, fine. Don't I just tell them, like, I'm trying to explain, but you know what, at some stage when you realize, don't come and at least blame it on me, because I tried. Now it's up to you guys.
Wow, that is beautiful. You know what, actually that's how my dad used to say.
Really? Okay.
Me of my dad right now, that's what he would tell, that we will do everything to take them to the place that would give them, different dimension in their personality, their life, and maybe it could also be something that could help them in various ways. Okay, we can only take them till there. Okay, from there on, I do not want to, handhold them and take them all the
Yeah.
way. If they wanted to go, they will tell me, and I'll be more than happy to help them go on whichever path they wanted to go. This is something my dad kept. And I remember my mom not being very happy about it. She would say, no, as a dad, you should try to push, that, you have to do this. And, that is the only way they will do it. They're not doing it on their own. But wow, that's a beautiful perspective. And I feel a lot of people lack it. Too much of anything doesn't work is what I am feeling. Watching, talking to so many women, and I have such beautiful conversations. I've had, 200 plus episodes of UEW season one.
Wow.
Jersey. So, and you can imagine how many people I spoke to. And there were some shows that I also had 3 women together on my show too. It was not all of them one-on-one. So I have had perspectives from different people, and I have seen a lot, heard a lot, learned a lot, from every single woman. And I can say that, everybody is different. Everybody's trying to see what works for them, etc. And a lot of people, they actually get to know what they're doing while they're with me on the show, because you never actually sit down to reflect upon things that have, gone,
Yeah.
But, when we start talking about it all, telling your own story, that is when you actually see a lot of things. And that also gives you a new perspective on your current perspective, when you actually reflecting through what you're going through. But again, I want to come back to the children thing. And I want to say that I see personally people are actually pushing quite a lot, for them to, sometimes it also looks like it is something that they want to, make it happen to their kids. It's not a bad thing, because
it's actually, your kids, you want them to succeed. That's what they try, but you need to find some balance.
More than succeed. This is a pretty sensitive topic, Narmada, so that's why I want to say anything to hurt anybody, who's and to, listening to us. But the whole idea is sometimes this is the way we can actually bring something to light. And today, what you have done, when I said that is an aha moment for me, this is what happens with every single woman. There is something, what they say, and then I know this is the aha moment. This is what, is the takeaway, for you from this lovely lady, So from you, what I have understood is, just because you are extremely ambitious and you want to achieve a lot of things, it doesn't mean that's exactly what your child wants to do. But you are, what you're doing is you're still holding their hand and saying that, you can go this way, and possibly, you'll find your passion, or, whatever it is, right? To do better in life, or anything. It could be anything whatsoever. But, just take them through that journey, and then leave it at that place, and then I feel actually there is so much more possibility of growth in a child.
Am
I right?
Actually, they will become more independent, actually.
And conscious, about what they want, because you've already brought the subject to them and given it to them and left it at that. So they will definitely reflect upon it, not immediately.
Yes.
But at some point of time, while they are doing something, and it could suddenly hit them, right? Oh, okay, so this is what mom said. Maybe that's what I want. But if you want to put it completely in a different way, where See, there are all kinds of upbringing, just like cooking, yaar. I mean, same aloo ki sabzi, we all make it differently, right?
I know. Yeah.
Different, we'll still put the same, aloo, pyaz, and, mirchi and haldi and namak and make it, but it'll be different,
Yes. Oh,
right?
yeah.
So I think
But
it is,
even if I make it 2 times, also both times it won't be the same. So
it won't
that's
be
the
the
reason.
exactly. But then I have seen some people try to replicate it every single time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there are some people that can actually do that as well. But what I'm trying to say is that we are all different.
Yes.
Okay, we are all different, and that is beautiful. That is the beauty, right? Who would want, to wear the same gray sari every single day? You want all those colors,
No, everything, it gets boring if everything is the same.
So true, so true, so true. But today's takeaway, I am so thrilled to hear what you said, and the way you said it. Uh, the way you said it also says a lot. It is all about how you put it, and the way you put it across also was really, really, really a moment for me that I thought super wow.
Okay.
Really, Narmada.
Ah,
Amazing.
thank
And it's
you.
a way to look at things. Trust me, kids will become even more, maybe they will come out better than you expected when you already are giving them that opportunity to feel that you trust them to do what is best for them.
Yeah, correct.
Right? That is something that I realized only through this
And
conversation.
actually, we'll be surprised sometimes seeing what they can do, what decisions they take. Sometimes you'll be pleasantly surprised, actually.
See, and maybe that is when you are not making things to happen through them. When you just leave it on them, only then you will get this feeling.
Yeah.
There's
Correct.
no other. It's all just, I'm just speaking, thinking aloud. Actually, I'm not even speaking. I'm thinking aloud right now while I'm talking to you. That the other parents seem to have a complete agenda in place. See, I'm not trying to put anybody down
Yeah, yeah.
here.
So we can't really leave kids completely for themselves also. We should be there for them to guide whenever they need, help them whenever they need. But definitely, I think maybe like we should have that trust and let them also do things, some things, decide things, and choose what they want also. Not always.
More importantly, what I'm liking what you're saying is about the trust factor.
Yeah.
You should have it. I think it is great that they're my kids. They will be good. And wow, I realize another thing in this right now. Where if you are going to think like this, the way I said, they're my kids, they are going to be good. That means you already know that you are good.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
It's a beautiful realization, suddenly that I thought, and maybe to keep ourselves still on the same topic, maybe that could be some issue that when the parents themselves are struggling to find good within themselves, which is most common. It's not. I'm just talking parents. Basically talking about individuals, right? Human beings, right? And we know that a lot of people struggle with their own self-worth. There could be the CEOs of, the top 5 in the world. But yet again, when it comes to their own self, their own personality, they're very insecure. They're not very secure. So today, this is a great another realization that you gave me, Narmada, that, in parenting, maybe that is what it is. You know what? You are not able to say that I'm good, so I know my kids were good. I think you really took me back to so many different things now. I mean, that little thing. That's what
But you know what?
Yeah.
I just said things very casually. Now, when you say it that way, I'm also thinking, okay, really? That's what you are making me think also now.
Exactly. See, all we are doing is a happy chat.
Yeah.
See, when you talk about yourself, I think a lot of our problems, not ours, I don't mean really you and me. What I'm saying is, we know people around us are having issues about trying to figure themselves out and everything. And that's why they
I'm
say
also still trying to figure out few things about myself. It's a journey all throughout. I think we'll have that.
it's great. It is extremely, extremely great if you're thinking like that. That means you are somebody who is ambitious. You want to be better. You want to do
Oh,
things.
yes.
Whatever it is, there is ambition in you. That is a fire that is driving you. And when you have your own fire to propel you, that's why the sky is the limit, or even sky is not the limit.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Right, so it's all about passion, and generally talking with women around, it comes across as a lot of struggle, and how they're trying to put everything together, and how not easy it is. A lot of people talk about it. Our very close friends, we have our own circles. Like, not everybody would come to you and talk to you about it, but most of the people that you actually hang around with and all that, they do talk about all these things. So that's why we do get some kind of perspective, but we don't pay much attention because we are only having a chat, right?
Yes, yeah.
So really taking away anything at that time, because it all gets lost in so many other things, that we are doing at that point of time. So that's why also I feel this one-on-one chat is used so much more, not just to you, but also the person who's actually talking about themselves. Right? That is beautiful. And about the kids thing that you said, just being able to let them know what else is available, what is out there, and what you personally think is the child's strength, and what particular field would actually work better, are the things how you possibly must be educating or just showcasing, and then leaving it up to them to decide what they want to do.
Yeah.
And they have something that they think they can do better, it is absolutely fine. And this is a great quality. And not to put anybody down, I know that a lot of things are changing in the mindsets of people that come from India. We for a very long time had, what do you say, a bar, right? That this is all it is. Either you can be an engineer.
It was like that, definitely. It was. But now I think it's so different now. I know my friends whose kids are in, some kids are doing their courses in movie making, filming. Like, it's nothing. They are into everything, cooking. There are a few people who are completely want to become professional chefs. So it's no longer just something like, it's either a medicine or engineering kind of career anymore.
There's a huge shift.
Correct.
There is a huge shift, and we don't know all of it either, because you only go for a holiday, and half of the time is your family, half is shopping, and you don't really get to, you don't make friends with people at that time over there, right? So you don't today in India, we don't really know much about it, right? So I can only still talk about what we are doing here, because we are able to see more of that in people. But this is great to know, Narmada. There are so many beautiful things without saying that you have said. The unspoken things are the real gems that you put forward for us. You seem to be like an extremely confident woman, no doubt about it. You come across to me as somebody so very secure in here.
Thank you.
That is great how you got to it. Do you ever do anything consciously to make yourself this kind of person, or do you think this is how you were born? It's just in your DNA.
I don't think it was. I was like that, at least when I was young. I think over a period of time, I think I changed. That's all. It was definitely not in my DNA like that. No.
No? Okay. So what kind of a person were you, would you say?
When I was young, I think I was more dependent on people, and I I used to, like, I was very kind of more shy person, and afraid to try new things, quite a lot of things which I think are completely opposite of what I am right now. It's actually surprising to me also. And to those who know me, they also feel like, oh wow, who know me from when I was young and they didn't see me for a while, they get surprised to see me now, that okay, you're so different now.
I think that makes sense because what I saw, in you few years ago, quite a few years,
Yeah.
I knew you. Well, we never really knew each other anyway, but just the basic personality itself was a different vibe completely to, what I see here.
That's good. Thank you.
That is wonderful. And I feel that you have made a genuine conscious effort.
Yeah.
Right? It definitely shows to me that, you are so much more engaging, you're so much more into people and
Yeah.
wanting to do things besides your job.
Yes, definitely. And there are a few good people who I met here. I think they made this whole transformation. I think they, maybe seeing them, I got inspired to be,
So true.
yeah, I think that helps actually, having some good people around you always helps.
Absolutely, 100%. But I would also say that without any effort from our end, it doesn't still happen.
Yeah, I
You're
agree with that. Yes, it should. Yeah.
proud of Narmada because you have tried to teach yourself to be different from what your DNA is, and it's not easy, by the way. It is not easy. Even taking the very first step needs a lot of understanding about your own self. If you don't even know what you are, how would you know this is what I want to add to my repertoire?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You
Wow.
would never.
When you put it that way, I'm like, okay, yeah, that is correct.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this is another wonderful takeaway from you that first, it's so important for each one of us to know who we are.
Mm.
I somehow feel a lot of women, well, comparatively, these stats are coming much lower than they used to be earlier, but there is still a lot of women that are not completely, what do you call, 100% in love with themselves.
Yeah.
Something, it's a work in progress, but I see. And another thing is, just because somebody is out there on the stage, just because somebody is a public personality, does not say that they are people that have already done this exercise of who they are and what they are and
Oh,
everything.
yes, yes,
you
yes.
know most of the times it happens that these people are just hiding behind a personality that they think is better than what they are,
Yeah.
or it helps them in some way to be just that person, but
Could be,
maybe
yeah.
they're not as strong as they come across. I mean, personally, me, I know about myself, that I come across to people as a very, very, very strong person.
Yeah,
I
you
do.
do.
I do, but then again, I don't personally think that I'm such a strong person.
Mm.
There are a lot of things that I would see people around me do, but I can't. There are so many things like that. So that's what I'm trying to say here, that sometimes we also start believing in ourselves as how others perceive us.
Mm.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
that is again another thing, right? That you also do that. So among all these things, so many layers around us, we just lose ourselves and
Yes.
sometimes become prey to what others think we are, becomes who we are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Right?
that's very common thing. Yeah, based on what people expect, we just try to become that. Yeah, that's true.
Right? That is very, very common, I would think. Very, very common. Okay. One thing that I want to ask you again. Personally, what do you feel? How far have we come in terms of equality as partners in a marriage. People that have come from where we have come, I believe personally that there is a baggage that we carry, that we came with, in the
Okay, so if you really ask me, I not just in as a wife and husband, in career, everywhere, there is some improvement than past several years. I think we did make progress, but there's a long way to go.
You're right. You're right. And my point was about that we still have it within our heads, is what I believe. That's what I'm trying to ask you. We are still trying to, I from what I see and feel, that what is the how shall I say, the face that you put in front of the world is not for real most of the time. Because I believe that the equality is not there between the couple, as much as you see now. Okay, generation back in India is completely different. But guys who came 30 years ago into this country, I don't think these men are not empowered enough, is what I would feel.
I agree with that.
You do?
I also feel like they are making effort, they're trying to change, but some things are deeply rooted, and I don't think those thoughts, some of these
the
can
man
change.
would be the head of the house, period. I mean, forget about everything else. Right? I think that thing would be still there. Do you ever think about it?
No, I think, it's common. It's something which I don't think we can, with even in my case, my husband it's not like he's dominant in or like, is like, it's not in those areas, but definitely I think there are many important decisions, many important areas where the man's decision takes heavy weight, more weight than what we do. And but I think, we both at least reached a stage where at least it doesn't really bother on a day-to-day kind of active things and all that, and some balance is there. It's but I do know that it's not, as you're saying, in general right now. It's still there, it's still out there, and I think
totally there is what I feel.
It's there. At least one good, they are opening up, they are trying to change. And in that area, one thing I feel, when you have kids help you change also.
Wow.
That's what I feel, because kids, at least, okay, I'm not saying people in India are different, but at least because my kids are born here, I know, at least I can talk for what I experienced. Absolutely. Yeah, so from my side, I feel both my kids brought up here, and they are very broad-minded. They don't have any kind of like, they don't differentiate that this is something women can do, this is something man has to do. They don't differentiate. They believe in equality, more or less.
They don't know that boys are different and girls are different.
So they are like that. And sometimes when they talk and when we have any discussions, the way they put things and the way they say, I think it helps us also think a little bit differently.
True. I think that's a great point, you're putting forward. And actually, that says a lot about your parenting. That's a fantastic, relationship, that a bond that you have developed with the kids, because most of the times what we hear is the kids here are very detached, and they are very busy with themselves and their world, and they don't really connect with you. And these are what are the common things. Again, when you have kids, possibly you do not observe as much. Like a person like me who doesn't have kids observes a lot. You see a lot, right from the time when, friends have their babies. So I also know each one, how they are bringing them up while they are babies, and what they turned out to be. I think people, I just love people, basically. I love to understand.
I know that. I see that.
That is something. I think I don't love anything more than people. Just love something, because I see so many things in each and everybody, and it is like a movie for me.
That's so wow.
That is the kind of relationship I have with people generally. Koi bhi ho, there would be something so awesome about that person. And it keeps me in awe,
Ah,
forever.
that's
Yeah,
so nice. You look, that's really nice. Wow.
right from when I was a kid, I think I've been like this.
Hmm.
Nothing changed. Always, so much of wow. Seeing people and everything, so that's why it interests me so much to know, what is happening. So that's why I would even look at how everybody's bringing up their kids, how they turn out to be, what is their relationship with their
Yeah, yeah.
parents, right? As an individual, how they are, because moms are very busy, dads are very busy while they're bringing up the children. They
Oh
don't
yeah,
feel
even my case, both of us are busy with our own things. It's not like I spend a lot of time with my kids. It's not like I completely dedicated full on time I give to them. It's not like that. But the time I give, I think we spend good time together.
awesome, awesome. And the way you're able to exchange dialogues that are important with the kids, that was something that was amazing to me. Instead of always trying to tell them what is right, what you're supposed to do, it's great to know what they think about things that are going on around them, and know what they have got to say, what is their opinion. As long as you keeping an open mind the way you are, I think it would be fabulous in cultivating their personality. So
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
the kids have to be extremely proud of you too. You did a great job. You're doing a great job.
I
Let's put it.
hope so. I hope so.
You know, absolute pleasure having this chat with you, Narmada. And
Thank
there were
you.
many aha moments actually with you. And kudos to you. Keep doing what you're doing and to make your life as beautiful as you want it to be forever.
Ah, thank you so much, Vani. Thank you. And I think when I'm talking with you, I'm also realizing something's different now. So which is good. Thank you. This helped me also. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So see you sometime, somewhere once again. Till then,
Sure. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you.
I thank
Bye.
you. Right.
Bye.
I hope everybody had as good a time as I did. Oh my God. This was a show once again that brought all my senses alive. So much to learn, so much to feel good about. And most beautifully, every woman, like I say, is extremely, extremely beautiful. We just didn't take the time to see them. So, hey, more beauty coming up next week. Till then, want you to take care, be good, keep smiling, and don't you forget UWW with Vani every Wednesday. Till next time.
Bye bye.